Hello, Sacred Souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. Sorry I wasn't able to record anything the last 2 days. I needed a little bit of time to myself and just get some personal stuff done as well. But in the meantime, I received some guidance that some dark cords connected to the mother wound had to be cut. And the way I received the guidance was that especially when the fetus is inside the mother womb, it absorbs a lot, like basically everything, not just basically, but everything from the mother. And it's like if there's anything toxic that could be energetically toxic or any abuse that is stored in the DNA, that would also be passed down to the baby. And basically anything that gets passed down through the lineage, through the bloodline, gets passed down, well, from both parents, but in my opinion, the mother wound is often, how should I put this, sort of the bigger issue, at least initially, because the baby is inside the mother's womb for 9 months, right? So that means absorbing a lot from the mother. At some point I will do a video on the father wound as well, hopefully this week, but I don't want to totally promise anything, and then other stuff might come up. So, but yeah, I definitely want to do it. So what I've been guided to do is, first of all, and I'm going to actually take this a little bit apart, and I think I have to hurry. It's starting to drizzle a little bit again. It was raining on and off for a while. So, hang on, let me get rid of this. So, first of all, I wanted to represent the mother and the child through the cord that connects them. So this is on the one hand the umbilical cord, but also the energetic cord, the cord that the mother and child have emotionally and through sharing the same DNA, and like basically in all aspects, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. And a lot of that does not get cut when the actual umbilical cord gets cut, right? There's still a very strong bond between the mother and child. And when there's a lot of toxic stuff that the mother has within herself, whoops, she's falling over. Hold on. Oops. That's actually kind of like wired in her, and that's what she also passes on to the child. And I found this at the dollar store. This is wired jute twine, and it's black, so dark. So I felt guided to actually use that around the child or the baby to represent how all that darkness is like a sphere or a spiral, well, more like a spiral, but kind of like an energy field around the child that is totally encompassing, that is dominating. So that child cannot freely enjoy the world uninhibited, but has this dark filter, kind of this dark, it's like the opposite of rose-colored glasses. It's like dark glasses through which it sees the world in a negative, dark way. Even if, let's say, we're not aware of it and we think, well, no, this is normal, this is how everybody is. Well, everyone around us is in the same vibration as us, right? So our whole world reflects our vibration. Oh, and this is actually really cool. I didn't even notice, like without filming it, I don't see this red glow around the candle and the mother. Oh my gosh, this is so magical. Wow. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna cut this cord and put all of that in the fire. And she's falling down, see. Let me stabilize her. Hold on. And then earlier, I found a black feather that's also in rough shape. And I put it in my pocket and it broke. So, and it broke pretty much in half, which to me was already a good sign. It's like, okay, this darkness is over. It's finished. It's done. It's broken. Whatever dark spell or, curse or whatever was passed down from generation to generation through our bloodline is now going to be finished. And since I'm cutting a cord, we're also going to close a portal again with the toilet paper roll. Whoops, and that's falling too. And I actually wanted to include a white dove to represent the peace and harmony that we shall feel once all of this is done. And then I have salt for banishing, relish for emotional vomit, the yellow mustard for all that emotionally toxic stuff. That's all that abuse. That's kind of that darkness that is overshadowing the child's life. But it was also overshadowing the mother and the grandmother and so on, right? Wow, this is really magical. Sorry, I'm getting totally distracted by this glow around here. That is amazing. And also, I want to put some hoisin sauce in the fire, kind of representing the sort of, in quotation marks, black goo, which is like all that dark, energetic gunk that is blocking us in our energy field and from moving forward, from our ascension and so on, right? It's like we might feel that we keep being pulled down or held back and so forth. So we're gonna put all this in the fire. I do have a rattle and a bell here, but a lot of times I forget to actually use them, so no promises there. But I'll see if I remember. Okay, so let's get started. Let's call in our spirit guides. And this just looks so magical. And the actual fire is starting to die down, so perfect timing. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy. I felt like the child should be in the mother's arms when I call them in. Okay, let's start again. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, once more. Okay. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, spirits of our ancestors that are in the light, and great spirit of the fire. Please help us with this very important healing of the mother womb, where we cut the cord, the dark cord that connects us to our mother, and through our mother also to all of our ancestors, right? Throughout the whole bloodline, that whole lineage. And everyone, past, present, and future, shall be healed through this ceremony. And we shall free ourselves from all this darkness that was passed down from generation to generation. Let the toxic, evil cord, bond, soul bindings, vows, soul contract, shackles, chains, leashes, karmic debts, and any and all other toxic and karmic connections to our mothers and ancestors that are no longer serving us, and especially that are holding us back from our ascension, and any and all toxic connections. I think I just said that. It's okay. Sometimes when you repeat something, that's because it's really important, right? Shall be cut, severed, and finished and removed. And I may need my other hand here. Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, let me see if I can pick at it. Oh, this is a sign. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that was really hard to cut at first, which is a very, very telling sign. And we shall be freed from this dark, evil, overshadowing, wiring, and aura and sphere and energy field that was all around us, that was stopping us from stepping up onto our highest timeline, from living up to our soul purpose, and anything else that was stopping or hindering or blocking us from our ascension, from moving into oneness, from being fully connected to the higher wisdom that some people call Akashic records. Somehow I don't like the word records when it comes to spiritual stuff. It seems too bureaucratic to me, so I like to refer to it as higher wisdom. So, but anyhow, whatever words resonate with you. So first and foremost, let us put all this dark stuff that was stopping us, and actually that was almost imprisoning us, because the way it was wrapped all around us, it's like we could not move freely. Let us put all of that in the fire. Ooh, perfect. And let both our mothers and ourselves, and through us the entire bloodline, the entire lineage, be fully and completely healed from all this darkness. Let's put that black feather in that's already broken. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to have to get up in a second. And close any and all portals and gateways as well. And all of that shall be applied throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other lifetimes that affect us in this current lifetime. And see how this suddenly started burning as I was saying that. And so it is. All my relations, all our relations. And let this healing session bring in peace and harmony into our lives. Whoops, I'm going to have to move that as well. I'm going to put the label in there as well with the wiring. And let me just move this stuff a little closer. And so it is. And so it shall be done. Okay, let me move a little closer. Sorry. I'm kind of wedged between the rocks here. One sec. Okay. That. And oops. Oh yeah, and before I started, I switched places 3 times. No, sorry, twice. This is the third spot because the smoke was blowing at me insanely, which I think is also a sign of the dark trying to like make it more difficult or stop me or hinder me, block me, and so on. All right, let's put all this dark energetic gunk into the fire. I hope you can see it running down here. That's probably good. And all the emotionally toxic stuff shall come next. I feel like I'm at a barbecue. Wait, this is brand new. It shouldn't be farting like this. Maybe that's a sign too. Okay, if anyone has any ideas on the farting, on how to interpret that, please let me know. And all the emotional vomit that tends to come out, that has to do with all this abuse that was passed down. Let it all come out. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is good. And one sec, let me just open the salt. Okay, now the salt. Let us banish all this toxic, dark, evil, and low vibrational, abusive, traumatizing, emotional garbage. I don't want to use any bad words here, but CRAP came to mind. And if there were any spells, curses, and hexes put on the bloodline in regards to that, that shall also now, whoops, and forever be broken. And I also didn't want to break, so, but, oof, it is now broken. Oh, and that's interesting too, a small piece and a big piece. Wow, like mother and child. Whew. Wow. Oh, and I got a good dose of smoke in my eyes again. Sorry, give me a sec here. I'm just gonna go around the other side to avoid the fire. Oh. Oh wow, and I'm feeling guided to actually put this in the fire as well. As I collected the firewood earlier, this kind of stood out to me because I almost feel like this is someone stretching out the arms or spreading out the arms. Kind of like celebrating or happy, right, with the arms up in the air. So this shall be all the joy that shall enter our lives, being free from all this darkness and all this abuse and trauma passed down from generation to generation through the mother wound and through the mother womb as well, womb and wound. And look at how peaceful this candle is burning. Usually when I burn a candle outside, it's wow. See, now it got bigger for a little bit, but it often like just rips right through the candle and burns down super fast because usually it's quite windy, but right now it's super calm, which I think is also a very good sign. So let us all be flooded with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings, and protections, and an abundance in all areas of our lives. And put a massive 12D shield of protection with golden light all around us. And so it is. All my relations, all our relations. Whew. Ah. Whew. Oh, and now the candle is starting to drip down. But I'm still amazed at, oh my gosh, yes. The way I was saying how this candle is so peaceful, it almost feels like it has a halo around it. That's really, yeah, the spirits working their magic, their healing powers, their angelic powers. It's the divine working its miracle. Wow. And see the way it's dripping. It's actually just very slowly and gently, but it's like the pain is kind of floating away, I feel. It's like all that suffering. Whoops. I don't mean to knock it over. Oopsie. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, This feels like a very good, strong, powerful one. Wow. Okay, let me see if I can shift it so that you can see both at the same time, the fire as well as the candle. Ah, wow, it really feels so peaceful now. Such a beautiful energy. Whoa. Ah. Okay. I'm just gonna slowly wrap this up now. Thank you so much for watching and for also working on your own healing. And through that healing, your family, your bloodline, and those around you. I'm also sending you so much love and light and so many blessings. Be well until next time. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know anyone who might be open to this, you can also share it and subscribe. And yeah, just be blessed and be well until next time. Thanks. Bye.